kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barons.
The yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel. And welcome back to the Brooklyn Barons. Obviously, some things are a little bit different. As you can see, there's no intro normally like I would normally do. I'm experimenting with no camera right now because of the whole PC catastrophe that we're going through right now on the channel. But that's okay. We don't need camera for everything, do we? That just takes a lot of editing. So we're gonna be trying out some non-camera stuff. If I can figure out how to make the camera not like mess up and stuff, then I might bring it back for a little bit. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet, but we are going to be rocking with no camera for a little bit on the main channel. Obviously, I don't have any camera on the other channels, so it's not that big of a difference. But I do have a camera on the main channel, so that's the kind of thing that separates it. But it's okay. It is what it is. We're going through some things. So we are back with the Brooklyn Barons. I know it's been a while. Maybe you need a little bit of a refresher. We are 3-2 here on the final year of the Brooklyn Barons, trying to get through the final season. It has not been the greatest month and a half of the season. We've struggled a little bit at times. We've lost 2 games, as you can see. We've done okay at times, and we've also done very, very bad at times. And it's kind of frustrating, but hopefully we can get back on track in this one. We did just go last episode and beat the Eagles 44-7. So, I mean, that is kind of a nice thing to have on our resume, is beating the Eagles 44-7. Now, the Eagles aren't that great of a team in this era, or in this alternate dimension, because remember, they don't have Jalen Hurts anymore. We have Jalen Hurts. So, although, to be fair, Jalen Hurts wasn't even on the Eagles a couple of years ago. He was on Tampa Bay, which we sent Justin Fields to Tampa Bay to get Jalen Hurts. It's a whole thing. Go back and watch the series if you're not familiar. But we're taking on the 1-4 Tennessee Titans today, who do not look very good on paper. I guess we'll find out how good they are. But you guys know that we have a history on this channel and on this series mainly of playing down to our competition. So if we're playing a team that is very bad, like the Titans seem to be, then that just means that we are going to play bad too. And I don't know why it is. It's just what happens. And as you can see, next episode, we're playing the Bills, who are 1-4. So we've got seemingly 2 pretty easy weeks ahead of us with this week and next week. Is that really going to be the case? Are we going to win 2 games in a row? Or 3 games in a row, I guess, if we win with the if we count the Eagles game. I hope so, but I guess we'll find out. Let's get into the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get started here. We're not going to re-sign anybody to a new contract. We just did, I think, last episode, or maybe a couple episodes ago. We re-signed somebody to a new contract, but I don't think we're going to be re-signing Derwin James, because if we do, that's probably going to take out most of our money. And if we re-sign Saquon, that'll probably take out most of our money as well. It won't take out all of our money, but it'll take out a good chunk of it. But remember, this is the final season, so it's not a big deal if we don't re-sign any of these guys. It's more of a storyline thing, or a personal thing to re-sign somebody, just to have like that little side storyline going of, oh, they signed a contract or whatever. So that is that's what we're going to be doing if we choose to sign anybody else. So that is where we're going to be going. Let's take a look at the weekly strategy for the Tennessee Titans. They still have Derrick Henry, which is weird because usually, and he's a 93, usually he tends to decline after the 1st or 2nd season because he is getting a little bit older, and in Madden, running backs don't usually last that long. And they have Jameis Winston as their quarterback. All right, we'll take a look at the roster in a second, but I can't believe they have Jameis Winston as their quarterback. They've got Amani Hooker, and they have Jeffrey Simmons still on the team. We're going to go with the throw it short method. I don't know how that's going to go over well. We usually have to change that at times. And we have our weekly strategy, which is always the same, or our focus players that are always the same. I'm hoping that the injury bug stays away from us. It has been very, very aggressive towards us this season, this final season. We have had a lot of injuries, mainly to our wide receivers, as we get some big upgrade points for some key players. But let's take a look at the injury report and see who's back and who's still out. So Garrett Wilson, he got injured in the practice. Garrett Wilson has struggled with injuries this season. He injured himself for like three or 4 weeks earlier in the year. I think it was like 3 weeks he was injured. So Garrett Wilson hasn't really played at all this year, and he's out again this week with a shoulder strain, and we have A.J. Brown still out for about a month with his elbow injury. So it looks like we've got Justin Jefferson and then the 2 young guys, Mason and Pleasance, Eddie Pleasance, I think is his name, right? Yeah, Eddie Pleasance. So those are the 3 receivers we've got. Obviously, we have pretty good tight ends. So it's another week of trying to patch things together on the wide receiver core. I don't know why our wide receivers have been struggling to stay healthy this year. We haven't had that problem in the entire franchise, and then all of a sudden this year, nobody can stay healthy. So let's take a look at the Titans roster, see what they're working with all these years later. They do have Jameis Winston as their starting quarterback because Malik Willis has not developed. He's 28 years old and still only a 69 overall. Nice. That is not nice for Malik Willis. I'm surprised he hasn't really developed. That's kind of weird that he hasn't turned into anything. But we've also got Jameis Winston as their starter. Trying to defend him is not going to be too hard, I wouldn't think. But you never know. Madden can be kind of crazy at times. Running back, we know, is Derrick Henry. He is the bell cow back. Then the wide receiver core is not great, which is typical of a Tennessee Titan wide receiver core in the modern era. Marquez Callaway, Ben Lawson, Byron Kelly, Kenny Stewart, and Jordan Cole are their receivers, and none of them are taller than 6'1". Our corners could have a pretty big day. They do have 2 pretty decently fast receivers in Ben Lawson and Byron Kelly. So we could have to deal with a little bit of speed on the outside, but I think our corners can more than handle that. Then the tight end is Graham Skaggs, who is a X-Factor tight end at 76 overall. I think I remember scouting this guy, but I can't be for sure. The name sounds familiar. I don't know, but he's an X-Factor. Good for him. Offensive line is Greg Palkowski? Yeah. Palkowski, Damian Little, Tyler Biadasz, and Johnny Stevenson with Evan Neal on the right end, but he is injured, so they're going to have Bobby Myers be the right tackle. So we could have a little bit of advantage on that right side. We'll take advantage of that, hopefully. I say that every week because it seems like every week there's an injury, and we never really take advantage of it. On the defensive line, it's Cassidy Sample, Jeffrey Simmons, and Derek Brown. So, wait, Derek Brown went back to Tennessee? Did I trade him back to Tennessee? Because he was on our team. He was a Brooklyn Baron for a couple of years. Yeah, so... No, he was in Carolina. Why did I think he was in Tennessee? He was in Carolina. I don't know why I thought he was in Tennessee, or he was in drafted by the Titans. But yeah, as you can see, he spent 4 years here in Brooklyn. We got him after the first offseason, I think. Or during the first offseason. And he put up some pretty good numbers for us in his time. Nothing like that jumps off the page at all, but he was a very productive guy pairing alongside Quinnen Williams. But unfortunately, last offseason we couldn't pay him, so it looks like he ended up signing with the Tennessee Titans. And so far, he's having a pretty good year that is close to equaling his year from 2023 that he had with us. So that's a nice little storyline piece that Derek Brown comes back to play his former team after we couldn't pay him. And then the left outside linebacker is Ross Ingram. Middle linebacker is Deontay Venable. The right outside linebacker, Harold Landry III. Corners are Christian Fulton, Caleb Farley, Kyler Gordon, Steve Truman, and Cortland Triplett. All right, so nobody is bigger than 6'2". Not anybody that fast, which is nice. Justin Jefferson should be pretty much unguardable today, because I'm guessing that one of these two, Fulton or Farley, are going to be covering him most of the time. So I'm thinking Justin Jefferson could have a big day today. I don't think either one of these guys, or even any of the other people, if they switch on, I don't think anyone can guard Justin Jefferson on this roster. So he should have a big day. Kevin Byard still here at free safety, 34-year-old. Very interesting there. And then Amani Hooker we knew about is the strong safety. Kicker is Julian Parsons, who has no kick accuracy and okay kick power. Decent kick power, 91. But if we can push him back to like 50 plus, he's not going to be able to make those. Maybe even 45 plus, depending on the wind. And then Colton Pearson is their punter. They have the #1 overall pick as well, projected at least. So that is what the Tennessee Titan roster looks like. It's 1 and 4 versus 3 and 2. On paper, it's clearly no matchup. But let's see how it plays in the game. I'm excited and also nervous because usually we play bad against bad teams. So hopefully we can counteract that and not play bad. We just need to have a dominant performance in the first half, and then we can basically coast the rest of the way. But that's the goal. As you can see, the Dolphins are 5-0. We need to keep up with them. And winning this game is certainly going to do that. Hit that like button if you go and enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Sorry for no face cam. Let's get it.
It's week 6 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Titans and the Barons on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we finish off week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Tennessee Titans and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn Baron football is underway from the FDR. I am excited for this one. Titans and Barons. I'm not thinking that Jameis Winston's going to be much of a threat, but it's Madden. Anything is possible. Literally anything can happen in this freaking game. We've seen it. So let's get down to business. They're going to start with their backup running back on the very first play of the game. And he's going to get a huge carry. Henson with a 19-yard carry on play 1. Not even freaking Derrick Henry. That's not a good sign for things to come in this one. If their backup running back is gashing us for 19 per carry. We're going to have to figure that out here. In play number 2, Winston will step back and throw. He will fire it, and it's going to be picked off. Oh, that's what I expected from playing against a guy like Jameis Winston. Very awesome. Have we played Jameis Winston before in this series? I feel like he's been on a team that we played before and we picked him off a bunch. I think that's true. I don't know. I guess we could see. If we go to the coaching and the depth chart, we go to the Titans. Whoops. We go to the Titans. Can I see? Actually, no. I need to go to stats. That's what it is. Let's go to player stats. Jameis Winston. Can I see his card? Oh, I can't see his card in the game. I thought I could see his player card. That's all right. I'm pretty sure he's played for a team that we played earlier in this series and picked him off a bunch. Maybe I'm thinking of a different series. I could be thinking of a different series. That usually happens, but I think that's true, that we played him with the Barons. But who cares? He throws a pick on his very first play, or his very first pass of the game. They need to stick to the run game, because that worked very well for them. They gashed me for 19 on one single play. So if they stay to that, they could win this game pretty heavily. Barkley breaks off a tackle and can carry himself to the 44. It's 3rd and 2. We're going to have to be careful. We do have Justin Jefferson still, which is nice. We've had games this season where we had nobody. We had Eddie Pleasance and Jermaine Mason as the only 2. So we'll have to be a little bit careful. As Saquon dropped the ball off his hands. Really, Saquon? All he needed you to do was catch that for a first down and we would have been golden. But you know what? We don't punt the football on this channel. You guys know this, so we're going to go for it. 4th and 2. A little risky this early in the game, but if Barkley would have caught it, it wouldn't have mattered. The general, George Patton, holds on to that one for a first down. Nice throw from Hurts in the middle of the field, although to be fair, it was wide open, so he should have hit it. We've had problems with Jalen Hurts' accuracy in the past, that is for sure. All right, let's snap it, hand it off to Ramondre Stevenson, and he's going nowhere, really. 3 yards, not too much. Call a little bit of a post play here. Don't want to go with my quarterback camera angle there, whatever. Drop that down. Barkley, easy throw. I could have maybe waited for something to develop, but might as well get the yards when they're there. Oops, I accidentally picked the quarterback camera. I've been playing too much of the freaking Road to Glory. I'm pressing the quarterback camera player lock thing. Hand that off to Barkley, and that is a gain of 4. Let's go with a little read option here. We got the run with Hurts on a couple plays earlier, but maybe they won't expect the keeper. There it is. Good block from oh, that's a beautiful block from Will Washington, and Hurts scores the touchdown to give the Titans a 7-0 deficit here in the first quarter. That was an amazingly crucial block from Will Washington there. Watch this. I was almost going to go outside, but then I saw him push him outside, and I was like, I got to cut back inside. Hopefully he holds the block, and he does just that. Hurts walks into the end zone, and that's a 7-0 lead for the Brooklyn Barons. Although that guy for the Titans was really close to blocking that. Looks like they fired Mike Vrabel. I wonder where he's coaching at. Have we played him? We've played against Mike Vrabel's team before. I think so. Whatever team he's coaching. I don't know why they would fire him. It doesn't seem like they're doing much better without him. All right, new coach, or whoever the coach is, he's talking to Jameis Winston saying, please don't throw a pick on your second play of the game, your second pass of the game. Ooh, the Saints. Look at the bottom ticker. The Saints are 0-6. I don't know why they don't have the #1 pick. Jameis is going to scramble here. He's got a ton of space. Jameis Winston got the wheels. You screwed me out of my big hit. Roosevelt Patton, he got too close to Winston, and it didn't let me hit the huge hit stick. That's what I was going for. The run game seems to be working. Stick to the run game if you're Tennessee. Don't go out of the run game. Don't pass the football. That's going to be a handoff to the backup. Why is they're not handing the ball off to Derrick Henry? He's not even in the game. That's another big gash for this backup running back Henson. Derrick Henry has only been in the game for like decoys. The 2 handoff they've done, he's not even been the guy that's gotten the ball. Now he's in the game. And of course, after I start noticing it, after 2 runs, of course Derrick Henry gets the play the very next time. But why couldn't we do that to Henson? Why is Derrick Henry the guy who only gets like 3 yards? Why couldn't Henson get stopped for nothing? Why did he have to get huge gains? The world may never know. 2nd and 6. Another handoff. This time it's Derrick Henry again. And he broke off 2 tackles. Luckily, we had a couple guys there to corral him. Or that could have been another huge gain for the run. But he destroyed Quinnen Williams there. Stiff arm. Winston steps back to throw. He's got time, and it closes quickly. Is that the freaking catch, really? Marquez Callaway coming back to the football. Unbelievable. I thought I was going to have a sack, if anything. Maybe even a knockdown pass, something. But it's a catch for Callaway. Derrick Henry bounces off 1 tackle, brought down by Rick Small there. And it's 2nd and goal. Do you think they run with Derrick Henry? I would guess they do. They're in a formation that favors that. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a Derrick Henry pitch. Small could not get there. He tried to trip the feet. Derrick Henry was not long enough. Derrick Henry, easy touchdown. And the Titans are a point away from tying this one up in the first quarter, and they will do it. It's 7-7. The run game for the Tennessee Titans is gashing our defense, and I'm not happy about it. We got to figure out a way to stop that. And it doesn't help that Jameis Winston had that huge pass to Callaway to get him into the red zone. Nate Harris does a good job to get us a good starting spot here to start the second quarter at the 30-yard line's perfect. We'll go with a route like this because I'm thinking either Jefferson or Patton. Probably going to have to be Jefferson, and that's not even close. Jalen, what are we doing there? I know you had a guy close to you, like getting in your zone, but I mean, come on, Jalen. At least throw it semi-accurate. At least pretend like you're trying to throw it accurate. That's got to be a quick throw. That's roughing the passer right there. It's got to be. There's no other chance for like a holding. I threw it too quickly. It would be a hold. Roughing the passer. Huge play. We don't get that all the time. That's a rare penalty for us. Usually it happens when I'm doing it to the opposing quarterback. But to get it happen to us, that's nice. That's a nice little boost. Gives us extra 15 yards. And we can move this football down the field even more consistently with Saquon Barkley. Nice carry there. If they're going to run the ball, we might as well try to run the ball too. We've got an efficient run game. We got a good offensive line. Barkley is going to get the first down there at the 27-yard line. Monday Night Football. Why would they put this game on Monday Night Football? They had to have known preseason that the Titans weren't going to be that great if you took a look at their roster. So why would they schedule a team that projects to be kind of bad against a team that projects to be really good since we're the 2-time defending champions? Why would you put this on Monday Night Football? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not in the charge of scheduling. I'm just in charge of whooping the people that they schedule. George Patton. I should have went maybe possession catch. Maybe he would have had a better chance of holding that in. I know these animations suck, so I should have known he wasn't going to catch that. 2nd and 10. I'm going to give this to Eddie Pleasance. Yeah, it's a bad throw. I didn't think that safety hooker was going to come in. I thought for sure that Pleasance was going to have room there, but he did not. Hooker came in and stopped it. I don't even know where to go here. Luckily, I have a little bit of time to think with Jalen Hurts. I'm going to have to give that to Washington, and of course, he covered 2 guys. Injury on the defensive line for the Titans, but that's an interception for Jalen Hurts. I mean, both of them were open. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Maybe I should have scrambled. I don't know, but that's going to be a sack in the fumble. Oh, the offensive lineman picked it up, the left tackle. I think he's the left tackle. He could be the guard. That's a fumble for Jameis Winston. He got stuck. He had nowhere to go. I wonder who they'll give the credit to that sack to. Probably Williams, if I had to guess. It could be a half a sack. And Jameis is going to scramble again, and he's going to slide down. I was ready for the hit stick that time, and he knew it. He absolutely knew it. We get the ball to start the second half, so that's nice. I'd really prefer to score a touchdown before that, though. Give us our best odds to win this game. Winston's got time. He's going to heave one-on-one. Derwin James. Pass interference. They're not going to call it, but that was clearly pass interference. We're going to get bailed out there. Thank you very much, Madden, for being a horrible game, and I appreciate it. Punt is away. Harris back to receive. He should have some room here, and it's going to go away quickly because punts are the most impossible thing to return in Madden 23 for some reason. I don't know why they made it like that, but they did. Impossible to return. And I think we're going to go back to the run game. The run game had been giving us some decent yards, and it wears down the clock unless you get runs like that where you're going really nowhere. So we go to the pass game, and we could hit Justin Jefferson here. They have 73 rush yards because they've had like 3 decent runs this entire game, and everything else has been nothing. Justin Jefferson, huge catch to hold on to that one. That's a massive catch. He had 3 guys around him and still held on to that football. That is some determination right there. Determinate, baby. Hand this one off to Barkley. He's going to have some room, and Saquon Barkley will squeeze up to the 41-yard line. All right, we are now under 3 minutes in the game. In the first half, I mean, not the game. Drop that off underneath this to Will Washington. Look at that speed boost he got there. The little boost of acceleration to get around the guy, the defender. That was crazy. I'm here for it. 1st and 10. Snap. Check it off quickly because they had guys breaking through the offensive line pretty quickly there. Not something I like. But we'll snap it again quickly. I'll check it down quickly again. It's Jefferson. He's just getting these free merchant yards right here because he just happens to be open. But that's going to be to the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning has come and gone. Let's see where we go with this. Let's go with a slot flood. This could be very dangerous if somebody gets open. But then again, it's probably just going to end up in a check down. That's what I would guess. Although I like this Ramondre play. I didn't like the Ramondre play. That wouldn't even have got me the first down if I would have completed it, I don't think. We're from the 39-yard line. Can we not kick the field goal here? Does the coach feel that confident that we can drill this or get this completed? Where the F is my freaking dude? There it is. 56-yarder. McPherson can definitely drill a 56-yarder, but I believe in this roster. So let's go with dragon spacing. I believe in this team, this offense. I think we can get the first down. I know for a fact McPherson can hit a 56-yarder. He's done it plenty of times before, but we don't need to because Jefferson, please tell me he was down. He fumbled the football. Titans pick it up. Please tell me Jefferson was on the ground before that ball came out. Farley picks it up. Please. Booth review, thank you. Thank you for the booth review. Please tell me Jefferson was down. We cannot have this. Oh, he was clearly down. His tailbone was down. His booty cheeks were down. The knee was down first. Oh, yeah, he's clearly down. Clearly down. Give me that possession back. Give me that football right back. Thank you very much. We needed that. We cannot have back-to-back turnovers with the interception and the fumble. That'd just be heartbreaking. Soul-crushing. We're going to feed it to Jefferson again because why not? Try to instill that confidence in him. Make sure that he knows we believe in him. We trust him. I don't like this play, though, so we're going to go verticals again. Probably just check it down to Jefferson another time. Although I might step up in the pocket and scramble with Jalen Hurts. That football's out, and that time it was out before he fell. I really thought I was going to score there, if we're being totally honest. That ball, that was out. Yeah, he was not on the ground before that one came out. That's so stupid, bro. I really thought I was going to score here. And I certainly didn't think Jefferson would, or Hurts would fumble that football. But he did. He clearly fumbled it. And the Titans are backed up to their own 2. We are going to bring a blitz, and we are going to bring everybody trying to get down on Derrick Henry, which is a very risky thing to do because if one of them misses, he's got nobody back there to stop him. 30 seconds. It's a tie game. What did I tell you? We play down to bad competition. I don't know why it happens. We just do. Patton trying to fight through that. He couldn't get there. Big hit. No, you could not give me my big hit, really? All right, Winston gets another carry. I don't know why Jameis Winston's scrambling like he's Lamar Jackson, but he is. And they don't call timeout or anything. They just let that go to the half. Very interesting strategy there, but I'll take it because it doesn't affect us at all. We get the football back, and I need to stop the run. That's what I need to stop. We get the football to start the third quarter. We need to score. We needed to score on our past 2 possessions, but we obviously didn't do that because of turnovers. But maybe Nate Harris can do it. No, I had open room. I had the open room. I really wanted to do it. Oh, that's so stupid. I had that. I really did have that. All right, whatever. We start from the 35-yard line. They're showing blitz. I don't think they'll do it. I think they'll back off here, so we'll go with the run. And we'll have open space. Saquon Barkley's got a ton of room, and he's got about 12, maybe even 13 on the carry. That is the type of running that we need in this game. That is for sure. We need that type of run. Let's hand this off again. It's Barkley, and he's got about 4, maybe 3. We'll go with read option. This is what we scored our first touchdown with, our only touchdown with, is the read option play. But I don't think Will Washington's going to deliver a great block. Although I spoke too soon. That was a decent enough block. If he would have held it for a second longer, I could have had even more yards. Maybe even been gone for a touchdown. Because I had a guy blocking deeper. He threw a good enough block. It was fine. It wasn't anything special. I don't like this play. I don't like the routes. We're going to go verticals. You know I'm a sucker for verticals. Snap it. Wait. Jefferson, hold on to the football, man. That, to be fair, that was a big hit. I don't know why it's so hard for guys to hold on to the football, though. Let's go with a Z spot. I don't like the way that guy's route's going. Jermaine Mason, big catch, first down. Did you see on that play the pass rusher on the right side? I think it might have been Harold Landry. He's right. He's over top of Will Washington right now. But on that previous play, he went so wide on that rush that I could not like run to that side. I was gonna scramble to the right side there, but I just physically couldn't because he would have got me. He just did such a wide rush. It was crazy. Oh, actually, it was Jeffrey Simmons. It wasn't Harold Landry because he has that red armband on, or the red sleeve. I thought that was Harold Landry. Why is Jeffrey Simmons playing so far outside? Because he was playing back-to-back plays out there. Huh. I guess I didn't think that Jeffrey Simmons played out there, but whatever. I guess in these formations, they've got him playing all over the place. Good run by Barkley there, and we're going to go back to it. This is probably a little stupid, and it is, because I get run over. Because my offensive line doesn't know how to block. And they never do. All right, quick slants. We're at the 6. We've been here before, boys. Let's not screw it up. I don't want to do anything. I can't call any like post plays or anything. So we'll go Jefferson touchdown back in front. Thank you. We needed that. Hurts actually got hit on the play. I'm surprised it was accurate. But we really needed that touchdown. Give us a little bit of confidence back. Something after 2 straight turnovers on our drives. And for the most part, our defense has been able to hold up. We just can't stop the run. I don't know why. The run is too dominant from the Tennessee offense. Maybe we can figure something out here. All right, Jameis Winston back on the field once again. First time in the second half. He's got nobody behind him, nobody with him in the backfield there. Oh, what a corner blitz. It's my favorite player, Kentavious Bishop. What a corner blitz from the homie. He went around the world to get to Jameis Winston. Oh, that's called double-decker a sack right there, because it's a two-parter. You wouldn't have gotten the time to sack him if the corners and safeties, the secondary as a whole, if they didn't hold the receivers and block them from being open. And then Kentavious Bishop with the speed, the athleticism. That's why we gave him that fat bag, because he is worth it, 100%. Jameis just heaves one. There wasn't really any target there. Just heaves one to try to stay away. And we will get the ball back after a 3-and-out, right? That was a 3-and-out? I think so. Beautifully done. Momentum almost all back in our favor as Harris gets us to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the offense. We probably should hand it off to Saquon again. He's only got 510 yards. I know we're only like, what, week 6? But only 510 yards feels like a little bit low for this point in the season, especially for a team that kind of relies heavily on the run game at times. Although last season we could barely run the football because the offensive line just wouldn't block. I am going to change the play to a pass because I think Patton could get open here. No, he's not. That's a pick. Oh, thank God. Ooh, I did not think he was going to roll that way, the defender. He changed his route, or he changed who he was covering, and I was not ready for it. I did not predict it. That could have ended bad. Now I have to go here. That's going to be knocked incomplete. Yeah, that sucks. Going forward on 4th down, as we always do. Post play, though, I don't like the post play that much. Verticals could be better. Although I don't really like this option here. I'm going to step up and actually run. How did he catch me? How did he catch me? The former Baron Derek Brown with a half a sack to turn the ball back over to the Titans. But there's no physical way he should have caught me here. I had a ton of room. Look at this room that I had. This is all open space to the left here. Look at this. Look at the space I have over here. There's nobody over here. There is no reason that Derek Brown should have caught me. How is that physically possible? I had all the room in the world. I could have had 10, 15 yards. Because look at the linebacker. The linebacker wasn't even looking at me. I could have had 20 yards. But of course, the moment I mean, he's getting freaking double teamed. And then the moment I start to run, Tom Lowry, the center, starts to bail off. Why? I have no idea. And then just Derek Brown just overpowers the guard, and I have no chance. That's unbelievable. I had so much open room there. So much open room. I could have had 20 yards. But unfortunately, that's not how Madden works, and it's a turnover on downs. Titans get the ball back, and they get their momentum, at least closer. 2nd and 5 after the Derrick Henry run. Come on, boys. We gotta hold on. Gotta play better. Jameis has got time. Steve Smith was right there. Sauce Gardner. Mossed. Touchdown, Marquez Callaway. Titans are back. I think I screwed that up. I think I turned into Sauce. I think I turned into Sauce a little too quick. I should have let the ball get a little closer, and then I might have had a better chance of knocking it down or maybe even picking it off. But I hate these just like mindless throws that Jameis is doing. He's just heaving the ball down the field and hoping that Marquez Callaway is open somewhere, and it's worked out 2 times now. And it wouldn't work for me, I guarantee you that. I would have been picked off 17 times over if I would have done a play like that. The double standard is crazy. But we got a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. We're tied up again. And we're not going to be able to run the football because our offensive line forgot how to block. Shocker. 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Gotta go Justin Jefferson here. I think, right? No, step up and throw, or step up and run. Slide, don't fumble the football. It's going to be inches. Oh, it's 3rd and 1. Okay. I'll take that. That's what should have happened on the 4th down play. I should have been able to have running room and been able to scramble. But I guess not. 3rd and 1. We're going to give this to Barkley. I believe in Saquon. He's going to get it. Decent blocks. A lot of open space in the middle of the field. I don't think I would have got that if I would have continued on the left side. I think I would have been stopped. Or maybe just barely got it. But cutting back inside, taking the middle, I think that's really was the best idea there. And they're tempting me. They're tempting me to hot route this, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let it ride because it could end up being better. And Jefferson, huge catch, first down, big gain. Yeah, I definitely think that was the better option than the hot route that to a vertical route. I get so enticed when they when they press on me like that, because Jefferson has a huge history of, oh my God, you didn't even get blocked. Luckily, you didn't tackle me though. But he has a huge history of just absolutely cooking them at the line and being so open. Another handoff to Barkley, back to back. Gets tossed down to 3. I kind of want to try to waste more time here, but I think we'll score pretty soon. At least I hope we'll score. But they are playing everybody at the line. I'm going to run it one time, see what we got. Barkley will roll in. I didn't think he was going to get it, but he did. He rolled that ball in. Touchdown, Barons. We get the lead back again for the 3rd time. And I would really prefer not to give up a Jameis Winston absolute heave for a touchdown. Really, really prefer that. I don't think they're going to be running the football. I guess they could. There's still 5:41 to go in the game, and they have all their timeouts. So it's not like they're trying to be rushed or anything. They can take as much time as they want. They're only down by a touchdown. It's not like they're down by 3, which they probably should be. That's a big hit. Stopping him at the 25-yard line is the backup running back, Henson. And here comes Winston. Famous Jameis, baby. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Does he have a 4th quarter comeback in him? He's going to roll to the right. He's going to fire to the sidelines. Incomplete. Going for the X-Factor tight end Skaggs, but he could not get it to him. Skaggs didn't even go for it. He knew it wasn't even close. 2nd and 10. Come on, boys. Get to him. Oh, Quinnen, you got to him, but Dylan Ross couldn't handle. He's got bricks for hands. Oh, Dylan. He's been such a stud these first couple of games since we drafted him this past offseason. He's been so good for us. And he had a chance. Quinnen Williams did a good job of getting pressure on Jameis, but Dylan Ross really needed to pick that off. Oh, what a beautiful route. How did he stay open, or how did nobody track him? We must have been playing some sort of zone, because he was wide open. That's unfortunate. That's a huge conversion on 3rd down there. 5 minutes to go in the game. The Titans know what they have to do, but can they do it? To the sidelines, incomplete. Ball was too far away for Derrick Henry to be able to bring both feet down. I don't even think he got 1 down. He might have got 1. It would have been close, though. He definitely didn't get 2. And that's a pitch, but no! Derrick Henry, he lost 1 still, which is okay, but was that Josh Allen? Somebody was back there immediately, and Derrick Henry just shrugged him off like he was nothing. Although, to be fair, that's what Derrick Henry does. Oh, I had the sack. I missed it. Turn into somebody. Benson can't get him. Jameis will scramble for the first down. Break a tackle. What is happening? Jameis Winston has become the greatest running quarterback of all time. What is happening? Jameis Winston. I've never seen Jameis Winston run this much. He's got to have like 70 yards, 60 yards. He's got to have something close. He's a track star. That's going to be a nice play from Quinnen Williams there. He's only completed 3 freaking passes the entire game. How is this possible that we are in a tight game with this Titans team? They are bad. They're not good. And yet they're keeping up with us for some reason. Pick that up, Bryce. You had number 2 in your hands and you dropped it. Again, trying to go to Skaggs. Could not get it to him. Bryce Hall should have picked that off. Oh, Quinnen. No. Bryce, pick it off. Bryce Hall seals it. Bryce Hall with the pick. His 2nd of the game. Jameis tried another deep ball. Could not get it to Callaway. And Bryce Hall, oh, baby, that was much needed, because he should have had it on the Skaggs pass, but he just dropped it. He gets his redemption. And it looks like the Titans are going to be ready for the run, so we will have to pass, which I don't like to do this close to the end zone, but you got to do what you got to do. The general, follow your blockers. George Patton's going to take a huge gain. George Patton, the general. Oh, baby. I did not think that was going to happen. I thought I was going to get stopped pretty quick, but that's a huge catch. That gets us so much room to not have to worry about the end zone, our own end zone. And Saquon's got a big gain for a 1st down and more. That might have been 14 on the carry, maybe even 15, depending on where they mark it. That was a massive carry, and I'm not even going to snap this to the 2-minute warning. We've got time. I'm not going to waste it down on the 2-minute warning, give them an extra timeout. So I'm just going to have my hands off the controller, and we are going to watch this tick down to tick all the way down to the 2-minute warning. They will use all 3 of their timeouts on 3 consecutive plays as long as we keep the ball on the ground, or keep the clock running, I should say. And then we can just get out of here, basically. Just get out of here with a win. It's gonna feel like a cheap win, but hey, a win is a win, especially when you've been struggling to start the year. Ramondre, he's got good speed. Ramondre, elusiveness, takes it to the 41-yard line, and there are the timeouts starting to roll in here. That was a huge gain by Ramondre Stevenson. We needed that. 1st and 10. Here comes another timeout by the Titans. Not as good of a run. Only gets us 2, but it's another timeout. And thankfully, because of that Ramondre run that got us the 1st down, this will only take us to 3rd down. Unless he gets the 1st down. Saquon Barkley with the 1st down seals the game with the timeout there. And 1:46 to go. I know it's risky to still snap it with no timeouts left for the Titans and still a lot of time left on the clock, but I want to not kneel it. I know we have a little bit of fumble history with Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts for that matter. Snap it, hand it off to Barkley, and you know what? Just slide. Oh, I didn't even slide. I tried to slide. Barkley, 138 yards on the ground today. Doing a pretty good job, and I'm going to let this roll. I'm going to take a lot of the play clock here. It'll get us to probably 40-something seconds, I would guess. I'll let it roll to about 3 seconds, 2 seconds, something like that. And then we can snap it on 1st down with, is it Barkley? Yeah, it's Barkley back there. All right, we'll snap it, hand it off to Barkley. He's going to get nowhere, absolutely shut down. But luckily for us, we took it down deep enough to where we don't have to snap it again. We can let this ball completely, or the clock completely run out, and we are going to win 21-14. Now, it's not the dominant victory that we had just last episode against the Eagles, but hey, it's a victory, and I will take that 100% of the time. Huge victory to make us go 4-2, keeping pace with the Dolphins, who are 5-0. The Dolphins are going to need to slip up at least once, probably twice, if we're gonna have any chance of winning the division again. But that's a big W, absolutely massive. We absolutely needed it. Whew. Good victory from the boys. Jalen Hurts, I don't know why you're trash talking to the camera. You didn't do much in this game. I shouldn't say that. He had an okay game, nothing spectacular. But it's needed. It was much, much needed. Whew. All right. Let's take a look at the stats. Brooklyn Barons stats. Jalen Hurts goes 14 for 23, 188 yards, a touchdown and a pick. So I don't really know if that's worthy of hyping the camera and stuff, but whatever. He did enough. Barkley had a big game. 24 carries, 137 yards, and a touchdown. Jalen Hurts had the 1st touchdown of the game on the ground with that read option play. Great block by Will Washington, by the way. Jefferson always comes up clutch. He had to because we didn't really trust anybody else. 7 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Barkley had 2 catches. So did Patton and Washington. Patton had some big catches, too. Both of his catches were big. And then we go to the tackles. So really only 3 tackles was our leader? That's kind of crazy. Quinnen Williams, Josh Allen, and Roosevelt Patton had 3. We had some tackles for loss, which is good. We had a couple sacks. We had 1 from Bishop on that cornerback blitz. Then we had Quinnen Williams and Roosevelt Patton. So they did share that one when Jameis got stuck behind his offensive lineman and he fumbled the football and the left tackle picked it up. So they split it between Williams and Patton. And then the 2 big picks. Bryce Hall had both of them. The first one was the very first throw of the game for Jameis Winston. And then the second one was obviously the one that sealed it, gave us the ball back at the end of the game. McPherson didn't kick any field goals. Almost did. That 56-yarder we almost kicked. But those are some pretty good numbers from the boys. We absolutely needed it. Absolutely needed it. No doubt about it. And we win 21-14 to go 4-2 on the year, keeping pace with the Miami Dolphins. We'll see if they win here. Maybe they slip up. That'd be very nice. Oh, they had their bye week. Okay, Dolphins had their bye week. So now we keep pace with them. We are 4-2, headed against the Bills next episode, who are 2-4, so they did win their game. Patriots also won their game. This is kind of a weird division because you'd think that the Bills would be better, like they have been in the past, but it seems like it's the Dolphins division this year, and we're always going to be a player. But next episode will be at home against our rivals, the Bills. We have 3 rivals in this series. We have the Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Kansas City Chiefs. We played the Bengals earlier in the season, I'm pretty sure. And I think we played the Chiefs even earlier in the season, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But now we play the Bills. We obviously always play the Bills because they're in our division. And they have an 85 offense, but their defense isn't great. Maybe we could take advantage of that? I don't know. Or it's going to be another game like it was this episode where we struggle and we barely win, or maybe we even lose. Hopefully we don't lose. But Josh Allen looks like he's having a great season. 1,500 yards, 16 touchdowns, 6 picks. It's going to be a tough matchup. Hopefully we can get it done. If you enjoyed this episode, hit it like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.